I can't wait to see this, dude. I don't know if I don't think she clears everything, but she clears a lot and buffs a ton. Oh, the 12 to face right at the end, dude. That's sick. And oh, screw off. What? I love this deck archetype so much. This is the Embrace the Pain deck recipe I got to play in the pre-release Fireside Gathering, and it includes, as you saw, cards like Decimator Olgra in combination with Anima Extractor, a new way to create some crazy big hand buffs, buffing prime targets like the Olgra, the Samuro, the Remornia Living Blade, or of course Grom or Mr. Smite if you're looking to go face. And I just love this so much. Crazy whirlwinds, big gigantic minions. There are so many different ways to build this one, but every way I play this version of Enrage Warrior, or Pain Warrior as Blizzard is calling it here, I just have a lot of fun, and I think it's pretty good. It's been poorly rated by some folks out there, and I'm hopeful that this ends up being one of the most underrated decks of the expansion. And I hope it's at least a little good, because I'd like to be able to play this one a ton. And I still think it might be pretty powerful. I just love playing this deck, really, more than anything else. Mage is weird. We've got a lot of 2/2s to deal with in Mage, which is not good for like whirlwind effects, and it's kind of scary even for like Samuro effects. But maybe we just get some big stuff. None of it'll matter, right? May not matter. I think this might be a game where this wait's still turn 5. Crazed Wretch. Hey, Alias, man, thanks for the Prime sub. Yeah, let's just play on curve here.
In a box? Pirate stuff.
Pirate stuff. What changes will you make to Enrage Warrior deck when it goes live? I actually already built one beforehand. It depends on the meta, really. I don't know. It depends on how you want to shape it. Like, you can go for like more of a tempo. Like, we had some rush minions and stuff that we were hand buffing. That's one way you could go with it. You could go full on, like almost more combo-y, like just try to play off, you know, tons of hand buff combo-y stuff for like 1 or 2 big minions. I'd say this one leans a little more combo-y with the Smite and the Grom, which, as you can see, has multiple times actually kind of been pointless. We've needed one or the other, but rarely both. So, you know, I think that's a bit of a risk with this sort of approach. So I would probably make it a little more tempo-y personally, but I don't know that that's going to be right. That's just my instinct. This is not what we stood for. But that depends often on how fast other decks are and so on. And we haven't even really seen the axe. That's wild. I didn't even think about that. It's sort of been hiding from us, man. I don't know, it's weird. Armor smiths are definitely important in this one, but I don't know, man. I'm debating this a lot. Like, I want to feed the infused. I'm trying to get 2 kind of minions I think I care less about. Like, I think I care more about the extractor, but without a whirlwind or more minions, how am I using the extractor, right? There's some debate here. I don't know. Like, I want to buff this. I want to go here, pop it, and buff it with a 2/2. And hope that I can kind of get its stats high enough that it starts tanking a lot, but I don't know. Maybe wrong. So like here and here next turn. They're not gonna kill this off though, maybe. Oh, they are. Okay, good. I don't know, might have been better to play the extractor with the whirlwind, but there just weren't a lot of hits. Probably I think he's gonna take the Rune Door, but I actually, for some reason, I'm just feeling the Fireball. I don't know why. A Rune Orb's fine for me, but so's a Fireball and a Pyroblast. Really can't go wrong here. I have this just like instinct, and I can't actually look. I could cheat. It's right here next to me, honestly. I could cheat. I could look, but I just have a feeling. Oh my god. He's an even more baller than I thought. I never dreamed he could be this awesome. Never dreamed he'd be this cool. How wrong was I? Do I buff the Dredger staff or not? No, I don't think so, right?
For the roast, my lord.
I think I do buff the Anima Extractor next turn though, for sure. So I don't want to pop this, in other words, right? I mean, it is pretty big though, man. It's gonna be a 5/5. But I really want to play off this mostly. I think I can definitely use the durability here though. I shouldn't need too many durabilities, and I have 2 of these already, right? So let's make sure we kill the minion, but otherwise chill.
The queen's power is beyond your comprehension.
Okay. Pretty small stuff so far. Not a lot of skeletons yet either so far. Oh. Okay. Sure. That's not too bad. Smite is still pretty small. Wretch is getting bigger. He's actually kind of 5 attack, right? So that's an interesting little pair. I'm hoping the extractor here can make these notably larger. Is this guy gonna live maybe? That'd be sick. For trade-ins on the extractor board. Nope, he's dead. Frozen touch, okay. Killing 2/2s with this weapon's gonna be fun, I guess. Ooh, Rokara, huh? Well, I don't want to lose my weapon just yet, so I don't think we Rokara quite yet. These 2/2s could actually feed my extractor a little bit, right? Okay, do I play a Crazed Wretch to buff a Smite? Well, I don't have a way to activate it, so no. Doesn't have charge yet. Guess we chill for now. Hopefully this absorbs at least a few more hits, right? The Smite is not nearly big enough yet. Yeah, we're just kind of getting there slow. This hand's definitely a little more creeping, you know? This isn't one of those like bombastic, crazy, whirlwind everything, get a billion stats hands for sure. This is more of a creeping along, just tiny buffs turn after turn sort of scenario. So this would be 11 and 5, currently a 16 damage combo with the location out. Actually, +2 maybe with a weapon up. It's getting bigger too over time here, so now we're looking at 7 and 11's 18, 20, 22 damage right now, I think. Is that right? Kind of want to just go face with Rokara here and start putting them low, because like I said, with the location out, this is 11. This will be actually 8 with the location. That's 19, and then I can buff +2 with Crazed Wretch again. That's 21, plus the weapon is 23. Like, we're getting pretty close, but I need to get through the Rokara weapon attacks first, right? Actually, oh yeah, I don't have enough mana to Axe, Smite, and Wretch next turn. So I don't need to coin a hero power here, because if I could coin a hero power, I could actually put them to 23, but I wouldn't have mana for all that, so I might as well just Rokara only here and hit face with a weapon. Because it's gonna take either more help or more turns to get there. Because this is already 9 mana and I'm only at 9 next turn. So, okay, we're kind of showing our hand here a little bit. I don't know if he has ways around that. I know there's some armor gain, like the cold case, whatever it's called. That's what we got for now. Something like a conditioning would actually be pretty good. Just give me a little bit of extra damage output. You know, a little more time maybe. But ping attack face here is honestly sufficient as far as we can tell. Ping a minion even, I mean. 20 would be more than enough. So if I just ping a minion here, hit face again. Well, actually, I need to equip the weapon. Yeah, I can do that too. That's totally fine. Let's see. If I did ping a minion here and they played that armor gain card, they would go back to 24. I think I didn't have 24 maybe. Although I might with ping next turn. But why even ping a minion? It's the same amount of damage over the course of the time I'm expecting the game to end, right? So what advantage does a minion offer here? I would say 0, right? Because I'm anticipating the game ends next turn, so why bother? They're not going to kill me next turn, we don't think. So there's just no... You're one off? I actually haven't even checked. Yeah, I didn't even think about not using the weapon. Let's see. 7 and 11 is 18. 19, 24. Yeah, if I could coin a hero power here, which I can't because this is 9 mana. I need 11 to get to coin. Yeah, I'm 1 mana off. 8 and 11 is 19, 24. Yeah. Yes, I think we just go face and equip a weapon. I don't think this matters at all. Maybe just don't play it. What's the point? Don't even really need this weapon, but it's free, so let's do it. Taunt would be a bit of a problem, but I think we could maybe execute our way through it with a ping or weapon attack, whatever. Like a 1/5 taunt, maybe. Is lethal? I don't think so. We just talked through it. If you think we have 10 mana, we didn't. We started with 9, so our max mana was 10. So you can't ping, smite, and retch. This is 11. This is 8 after it gets pinged, right? That's 19. Weapon was 5, was 24. They were at 20, 25. If we'd started at 10, we could have, because we could have pinged out a hero power, or coined out a hero power, but I don't think there was any other angle there. That was the max damage output. There's the cold case, but that doesn't matter. Right? We have enough with coin hero power now. I think. When I buff the wretch. As long as I buff the wretch, we should be fine. Okay. Actually, maybe even enough as well. Oh, I don't even need that. It's more than enough. Okay, cool. Okay, so this is an imp deck. We probably need some good reactivity early, like whirlwinds and stuff. I don't know if going for a hand buff plan is going to work here. I think imp matchups are more about like making sure you don't fall too far behind. So yeah, actually, Samuro Whirlwind is kind of perfect. This is probably one where the mulligan matters a lot here. By the way, I love the random hero portraits. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but we've been randomly getting different hero portraits every game. Amazing feature. It was such a pain for me to switch portraits all the time to get looks at different ones, you know, but nowadays it's just like, oh yeah, get a random one every time. It's great. How do you feel about pairing Death Order Demon Hunter with Relic package? Too conflicting. I don't know. It's weird because it's obviously not a deck on its own, Relic Demon Hunter, right? It's only 12, 15 cards, whatever it is, I don't know. So you gotta have something with it. And the other ways to play Demon Hunter to me all seem like they're more, you know, aggressive based. Even Death Order Demon Hunter is like, you know, on board early pressure. It's not a slow deck usually. And I think if you're playing like, you know, I want consistent Death Rattle summons off my Razor Beastmaster dude and all these Death Rattle chains, you're gonna be really sad if you hit relics that you know, your hand is all relics that don't feed into that. So that feels bad. If you're playing like a full-on aggro Demon Hunter, you're gonna want faster plays, right? You're not gonna want that same story otherwise. Oh dude, do I like save this for a whirlwind later, or do I just play these out now? Because 4 health is still kind of decent against this board, and I get at least 1 proc of each right now. Samuro getting big is very important probably. I think I wait and greet it. I think I could probably play an armor smith just to get something out and get a little armor. I think the armor is probably less important than the hand buff here, so. Well, that's a good fill, actually. That's perfect. Okay. Makes me very happy. Right. Yeah, I think popping off on this is going to be really important to get a good Samuro. So anyway, the Demon Hunter package, right? It's like, I feel like all the other natural, you know, things you'd want to fill in with in Demon Hunter, Death Rattle, aggro, whatever, don't feel that good. And I didn't feel like the Fel package ran well with it either, really. It was a little better, but still not perfect. So it's just going to be about finding the right combination of packages, basically. Okay. 1/1s on board are great for me. 2/5s are less great for me. So this kind of feels like one of these turns, huh? Double Whirlwind would actually be pretty great against Imp Gang Boss, but not much else on board. And I feel like I kind of need to save it for like a 1/1 board too. So like using one of these is probably okay, but not both. Conditioning is also just insane for Samuro, huh? I still think I use 1 Whirlwind here, though. Execute's also not terrible, though. On that 2/4. It's a pretty good target overall. I think I still play the Anima Extractor because it's got enough health here that it's going to eat some hits kind of regardless. And the Samuro's getting big enough on its own. Yeah, I'm cool with this. Still getting 1 proc here. Probably going to get 2 or 3 more, honestly. The way you expect these trades to shake out. And if it doesn't die, which I think actually a decent chance it doesn't die altogether, then the Whirlwinds can really farm. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is gonna get spicy. So Harbor Scamp goes in. Oh, that's gonna make that real nasty. Kind of wish I had that execute back. Shoot. Well, okay, it's fine. We'll leave it be for now. I mean, the Samuro honestly is close to killing it, frankly. I could kill it if I wanted to, but I don't think it's time yet. I think we're gonna greed up a little bit more still. Because Grom's getting big, Samuro's getting big. Scamp goes in. I think Wretch probably goes in as well here, honestly. Yeah, Smite can't be played, so. Then we use 1 Whirlwind, I think, this turn. Farm up some buffs. This is gonna die to the 8-10 anyway, right? They're gonna respect the 8-10, aren't they? Do I save the Whirlwind or not? Because we know we have the Samuro. Like, do I just use the Whirlwind again? Because this hand is suddenly an insane hand buff payoff, right? Like, is Samuro enough to get me through this game? And then I just hit face for like 6 here? Yeah, I kind of think it might be. Let's just go, dude. Let's just greed. This is so much damage, right? And I have enough to work with. I think will be. I think he might even feel compelled to trade now. If I hit a smite to face in particular. Oh, that's pretty clean, but I still have that 3-4. I'm getting even more buffs here, dude. I'm running smite to face so hard this turn, right? It's like deal 8. I don't care. I guess this can get another like 7-7 buff, but I don't even think that kills me this turn, right? That doesn't even kill me. It would still go to 7-7 or 6-6 buff, right? No, it's repeats. So 7-7. So go to 15. So I just hit smite for 10 and 3. He's at 10 health. I don't actually have an activator for the Grom though.
What now?
It's a little nerve-wracking, but I think we'll be okay. I think we still put it on it here. They can figure it out, you know. Because he's got to deal with these too. It's not like it's just the Grom, you know. There's other problems here. And Grom might get buffed as well, right? If the extractor gets hit, it doesn't have to live. It still gets buffed. So there's a chance this just goes to 10 anyway. If not, you know, we can just go for a Samuro clear and stabilize. If they somehow deal with all this and I'm alive and don't have a lethal setup, then this is totally fine too. It's gonna be a 9 damage Samuro. I think that usually deals with enough stuff here. Fel Rifts are actually okay if they get summoned now because they don't give board space to make other plays, right? It's pretty nice. Okay, Imp Swarm is just not enough. He's got to buff and trade here. It isn't bad, but it's not enough. Actually, oh yeah, actually even takes more damage. I kind of forgot about that. The 2 extra here is going to be more than enough. Wow. Dude, I gotta say, guys, I don't know, man. Every time I play this deck, I feel like it's pretty good. Everybody keeps scrapping on it. I don't know, man. It's like Shamans. This is Evolved Shaman. We do definitely want to get out fairly early. Samuro could be really good against Evolved Shaman, actually. Probably less about Whirlwinds in this matchup. Probably more about like a mid-game swing. Ooh, conditioning's good for Samuro, but maybe too late by the time I need it, right? Like, I think it has to be big enough to make Samuro compelling. But I think if we tempo an Anima Extractor and just take some good trades with it, frankly, we might be happier. Let's see, they had those 2-1 rushy guys. I'd really like to play it with a Rokara follow-up immediately. Thinking about ripping the conditioning right now and then just playing Extractor as a 2-5 next turn, and then Rokara as a follow-up after that. I think I like this best. Basically, I just know that I need these stats to start stacking up sooner against Evolve Shaman, or I'll fall behind and never recover, because I actually need the stats to make the Samuro a recoverable card. And I think if I wait until turn 6 to play Samuro, because I need the conditioning to upgrade on 5 and then Samuro on 6, I think it'll probably be too late against most Evolve Shaman boards. I think I won't recover that. So instead I'm vouching to say, like, okay, let's just get the other stats in immediately and then use Anima Extractor to really try to scale up the Samuro for like a turn 4 Samuro, which I think has a much higher likelihood to swing the board in my favor, which I can then leverage to turn the corner and move to an in-game state. But we'll see. I don't even have a lot of experience this matchup. This is my instincts from having played this a little bit already. It's kind of what I'm thinking, at least. May sound like a crazy person saying this, but it's all right. It's happened before. Samuro getting hit. Nice. Okay, that's what we're looking for. Extractor still has some great stats to work with as well. Now, you know, this Samuro may end up really looking like a turn 5 Samuro here, because we're still pretty far ahead on board, which is nice. I know this sounds like a lot of like really in-depth analysis here, but you know, and again, I don't know if it's right because I don't have experience with this, but I think this is the sort of stuff that really changes game lines and mulligans. Like, you have to think about these kind of things to position yourself well in certain matchups, right? I made kind of one big decision that might completely change the outcome of this game, basically.
In a box? Pirate stuff.
Oh, that's a great draw. Just curving fill with minions here. Filling curve with minions here. Okay. Kind of hope we don't hit the Anchorman, but we're always going to buff something I didn't want. Smite's next best after Samuro, I guess. Samuro Whirlwind is a 4 damage AoE. That might be okay. Just trading in these dudes still can buff the Samuro as well. I bet we can get away with an Anchorman this turn.
Who here can spell?
By keeping these early boards in check, as we have with the Rokara 2/5 Extractor, we've kind of allowed ourselves to push the Samuro back further and further too, which is nice. We didn't have to worry about one of those crazy early swarm boards. I often curve my fill. What's the theme of this deck? This is like an Enrage Warrior. It's kind of a hand buff Enrage Warrior. This is not a deck I personally made. It's one of the deck recipe decks. Yeah, I wouldn't mind if the 5/6 gets hit here, actually. We're gonna play it, but I wouldn't mind if it had a little extra health to work with. Dude, Smite is just absorbing all the buffs right now, which, you know, that's fine. He's a good target in some ways, but I really do wish the Samuro was getting a hair bigger, man. I think this would be nice if it was like 5 attack. Schooling's good, but might feed my dude a couple times more. Oh, or not. Okay. Hit Samuro one time. Come on. Dude, cannot hit Samuro. This is going to be a big turn, it looks like. Yeah, nice big 8/8. Whirlwind Execute could be decent here, though. We'd probably trade in here, though, so it's not that good. Probably still worth it, though, right? It's so cheap. So cheap.
Let the pain speak to me.
Probably playing Smite next turn, honestly, unless Samuro just looks too good to pass up. But he's still small, man. I'm really sad about this Samuro. He's dodged all of the buffs, right? That was kind of phase 2 of this game plan, and he's really dropped the ball on it. He's really failed this here, because like I said, you know, 5. Imagine how much nicer 4 or 5 would be here. Whirlwind is a good recovery, though. Still gonna have to kill one of these 3/5s, though, it looks like.
Made to fit.
Is this the turn for Samuro? Probably has to be, right? Probably has to be. Running out of cards, man, but I'm getting some big damage through here. Do we draw off this, or do we throw away the... What? Do I want immediate draw, or do I want potential draw upside later? Rush minions could take this out anyway. I think I like the upside. He gets hits with a rush minion, that's kind of fine. No big deal. So we're getting close to setting up lethals, by the way. Like, this is 9. Got 7 on board. That's 16. Wretch needs some kind of activator, like a location or something, but otherwise, got some options. Ooh, that's a good roll usually. Maybe not in this scenario as much, but usually. Dude, what a pair! Jeez, that's a sick flame tongue totem play. Dredger Staff, huh? I mean, it's good to go with the Smite here. It's fine, but really not the best play. Am I really leaving up this 7/5? I guess I could execute it. Just go Dredger, Wretch, or maybe Dredger, Armorsmith. Oh, I gotta play the Smite if I'm killing the 5/5, I guess, right? Really? I mean, it's still worth an execute. I don't know. Don't need to play a Dredger here. I think it's worth an execute, by the way. It's just an evolve target, you know, we've got nice board here. It's gonna be hard to react to potentially. I need a location or a war window to activate these wretches. Getting a little desperate. Oh, bloodlust, dude. Ouch. Oh, dude, that sucks. Oh, okay, good draw. Good draw. We like it. I don't think I worry about buffing it, by the way. I don't think it's necessary. Thanks. I'm gonna leave it out as a minion, I guess, because I want the damage, and I don't think it's at risk at all, right? I think we're fine. Blood for the Sire! Oh no, dude, what a terrible top deck. Alright. Okay. Cool. Boop! Thanks, Remornia. Okay, good win. I still like this deck a lot, I gotta be honest. Early game cards, we keep an Olgra. Paladin was a little bit more of a control deck. We might need to go longer against this one. They had a ton of healing too, right? So we will not be able to win early from just smorking. So I think we want value cards, card draw, high cost cards, Remornia. Yeah, we probably want Harbor Scamp. Depths is not really what we're looking for yet. I mean, eventually, you know, for that kind of surprise upside, I'm sure. We'll spend mana on it now. It feels very safe to load this out early. You got Remornia? Congrats. I love Remornia, dude. It's so fun. Yeah, I thought the same, Gunslinger. I feel like this is going to be a high skill ceiling deck where, like, you know, good players are going to really be able to extract a lot out of it. It doesn't have quite as much card draw as the old Battle Rage Enrage Warrior stuff did, right? And that was really, really good. Good players tend to do well with a lot of cards, right? They can make great decisions and they have a lot of options. So that could be the one downside, I guess, but...
Let the pain speak to me.
I still kind of believe in it. I don't know. I don't know if 2 is enough here. Could just buff and trade and hope to hit this on something later, but it feels like it's going to be hard to do that. Grom in hand. It's a fairly high cost hand, but it's not really the value side of the deck, right? I'd rather this be Remornia, rather this be stuff that can play a little longer, I think.
In a box? Pirate stuff.
Are you kidding me? Wow, that is a real whiff. Oh boy, we need cards, and that is... There's only one Anchorman in the deck, I guess. We drew it last time with that. I didn't know it was the only one, though. That kind of hurt. That kind of hurt. I mean, that really sucked. That was brutally punishing. Do we pop the Steward here or not? No, I don't think so. Not that worried about it. It's like maybe gives him a free 4/4. It's not that scary right now. I think I have better ping value later, right? There's so many things I can do well with a ping. I think it's fine. This actually kind of buffs the Olgra too if it's out there. Olgra Whirlwind could be completely insane. Yeah, one of Anchorman, right? How interesting. I get it. They wanted a little bit of pirate redundancy, but it's just like, how did that one make the cut? I guess it's probably what I would have picked too, to be honest. Frenzy sort of matches up with this deck. This feels a little weird. So this would be a 4/8 right now. It would still die to these attacks. This is the sort of thing we're looking for sure. I think we play it now too. We're gonna have some big turns soon.
Let the pain speak to me.
Oh, I maybe should have done this the other way around. Although, no, I wanted the Acolyte to be buffed, so no, that's not true. I need it to be meaty, right? Although, I don't know, man. Does it really matter? Like, it eats one minion? I don't know. Maybe that's actually not true. It's good because we got 2 spells. We would have really regretted it. But it's definitely worth thinking about more. Perhaps it's better to try to hit some minions there. If I knew the deck list, I knew that spell to minion density, we could probably make a better educated guess. But since we had 2 spells, I'm feeling good about the choice at the moment. So Olgra is actually potentially going to get really big in these scenarios. Because a Whirlwind Olgra now can gain another +2, +3. Yeah, Olgra gains +3, so she goes to 12 health, and there's 10 attack on board after they win Whirlwind, because this will die. So she would be chilling afterwards, still alive. Is that worth the Whirlwind, right? Is this the right kind of board to clear? It's on curve, which is nice. Could go for like an Anima Extractor turn, though. Go like Extractor, Armorsmith, Extractor, Whirlwind, and get an insane number of buffs on the rest of this hand. Am I dead if I do that? 8, 12, 14. Probably not because of the Armorsmith. I go to 20. Kind of okay with that, I think. I lose the Olgra Whirlwind, to be fair. Could wait to do that next turn with the depths on this. But I lose the Whirlwind upside on these too. See, this is where you start thinking about skill ceiling on this deck, right? Is this the turn to go for crazy buffs, or is this the turn to stabilize, right? We don't really know the thresholds of the deck yet. I think I'm gonna go for a fun big turn anyway. I think we go for it. 100% Olgra in my opinion. I just don't think this deck has a lot of damage is my reason for not doing that. I think they're gonna want to clear the board. Gonna make a play. Feel free to debate, because I don't know the right answer either. Don't all hit Grom, please. Please hit Olgra. Are you kidding me? Not one hit Olgra. Not one of 6 buffs hit Olgra. That's not what I wanted. I needed this to stabilize. Dang it, dude. Yeah, we have 4 coming, I know, but it would be nice if she was already like an 8, 12 or something. Jeez. Would sure be a nice Whirlwind target, wouldn't it? Jeez. Regrets all bound. We can't be too results oriented, but it's sure making me feel some regrets, I gotta be honest. Are they gonna have to hit these minions a little bit though, right? Oh, I wish they had just played that. Play the city tax.
With every step,
Play the city tax.
guides you.
So if they don't trade here, if they just go face, I have 6 damaged minions for Olga right now. I would love that so much. Oh my god, they're going face, I think. At least a little, maybe? What could that be? Noble sacrifice doesn't matter, right? Okay, they're killing at least 1 dude. Okay. That tracks. Still a few damage minions, though. It looks like 2 damage minions, maybe. Oh my god! She's still not... Oh, finally, 1 buff. Are you kidding me? So 4 damage minions makes her a 14 health. Actually, I can even conditioning again to put her to 16. Is 16 enough to survive the board? 8, 10, 16. No, not quite. Could actually pop off these shields or even buff these, but it doesn't change anything, right? Because it adds 1 there and adds 1 here, so it's the same difference. I think we can just Olgra, right?
What now?
Oh, Judgment of Justice? Oh, dude, yeah, I didn't think about that. Oh, how does that work? Yeah, I can ping my own guy too, but I don't know if I love that as much. Because it's, you know, it's not guaranteed to hit the Olgra. Maybe we just do it all, though. This is a better Judgment of Justice test, right? Anyway, so... Okay. Avenge is fine. I can't wait to see this, dude. I don't think she clears everything, but she clears a lot. Or, you know, deals with a lot. And buffs a ton. Oh, the 12 to face right at the end, dude. That's sick. And oh, screw off. What?
Our hardships only strengthen.
No, Cariel ruins it, though. I have a 20 attack Grom, dude. The problem is I'm dead. Just gonna die. No! Cariel, dude. No. Does Smite Armorsmith keep me alive? No, I go to 5 and they have 7. It doesn't keep me alive. Oh my god, dude.
I wonder.
Dude, that's so sad. Literally any play but Carriel, I think. Well, actually, they still were alive, maybe, but oh no, I guess what were they at? They were 27, but they would have been a 22. Yeah, they might have actually still been alive, honestly. So close, dude. You can live? I don't think so, right? You count those as 3-1s? It would only go to 5 armor. There's 7 damage left after the smite trade, right? Or armor up smite, I guess, goes to 6, but there's still 7. I'm not sure. Portal, it wasn't up. Portal was down, so I can't use portal. Location, you mean, but